India has over 500 satellite channels, more than 80 news channels, and 70,000 newspapers. It's the biggest newspaper market in the world, with over 100 million copies sold every single day. This new year, we have a brand new news outlet being launched in India. It's called the Bharat Express, and we've got an exclusive for Leica Radio today. The first time we're going to be interviewing in the UK the new owner of that outlet. My special guest is Upendrra Rai, a journalist and writer. He's the chief managing director and editor-in-chief of Bharat Express News Network. He was born in the village of Shirpur in Ghazipur in Uttar Pradesh. He started his career as a correspondent in 1997 while pursuing his graduation at the University of Lucknow. He's worked on path-breaking stories relating to taxation, business, politics, and, of course, entertainment. He's won numerous awards in business and in journalism. He successfully raised Sahara India Media, Star News, and the CNBC Hours through his services and leadership. And now, of course, he's got the Bharat Express, which sounds like a train, or maybe it is a train, moving out into the distance. Let's go to New Delhi in India. It's good morning from me, but good afternoon to you, Upendrra Rai.
Yeah, good morning, Keith. Thanks for having me for your show. It's a pleasure to be talking to your listeners. And really, it's a pleasure.
Well,
How are you?
I'm very well. Now, you've got 25 years of successful journalism behind you. You've been an award winner. You've been extraordinarily successful. Why have you decided to start another news outlet?
Keith, actually, India entered this century news media revolutionizing the way Indian consume news content, and while print journalism is still proved resilient, unlike in many other news markets with approximately, as you said, 70,000 publications and around, as you mentioned, 500 TV news channels, most of which are in regional languages. However, we seem to witnessing another tectonic shift in Indian news market for past decade or so. Basically, in India, we are seeing so many news channels, and all are based on nowadays the stories, they all are based on views, but somewhere news is went behind. So I am planning to bring news in mainstream, and I will try my level best, where views will be less and news will be more.
Yeah.
So if you want to see a news channel, you will start from 5 p.m. in the evening and till the late night.
And is it going to be
only debates are going on?
Upendra, is it only going to be news? I mean, I find when I read the Indian media, there's very little foreign news in that, because India is, of course, a continent. They call it a subcontinent,
Yes.
but it's the second most populous country on earth, and therefore Indians are more interested in what's happening in Lucknow than they are in Leicester. Is this primarily going to be about the capital city and New Delhi, or is it going to be news from all over India?
Yeah, actually, this is the entire issue. You asked a very good question. Basically, a TV news channel, I can say there are 14-15 mainstream national and international natures of the news channels, and those are just running for TRPs. As you mentioned that they are not showing the news, the UP capital of UP is the Lucknow and national capital is Delhi. But they are playing entire day and night what is happening in Ukraine, what is happening in Taiwan, what is happening in the other country. But the real story they are not showing. They are showing only war kind of story. They are showing what kind of hatred, what kind of bombing, what kind of entire negative news wheel.
Yeah.
They are saying, and they are trying to stand upon day and night, and they are repeating again and again and again.
Yeah.
So my idea and my whole story to bring the news for the are those people who wants to connect with news. They want to benefit. They want
Sure.
to be benefited from the news, from the local part of the region,
Sure.
from their national capital, from their local capital, from the capital of the way you mentioned that UP is the biggest state where 24,000 people are staying. But
Sure. Understood.
the UP-centric channels,
Upendra-
they are not getting any news from the UP.
Upendra, tell me this. I mean, obviously it's a news channel, but one of the biggest interests of people in India is sport, as you know. Is there going to be any space in the Bharat Express for cricket and football and all these other kabaddi, all the sports that really are of interest, or is it just pure news?
Of course, cricket is a religion in India, and cricket is the biggest liked game in this country. And I can say whenever cricket start, either it's IPL, either it's the ICC match, international match, most of the population are just stick with the screen. So it's our commercial call also, and it's our public and viewers demand also. Of course, when cricket will start, we'll go for cricket. When football will start,
Sure.
FIFA will start, we'll go for the football also. And other games also, because so many leagues has been started in India and they are very successful.
Yeah. Final.
And people are liking to see them.
Yeah, a couple of final questions. First of all over the world, newspapers are losing revenue because people are relying on social media. They get their news from news alerts. They go to the websites. I do that myself. I have not bought a newspaper, actually, since I was in Goa a few weeks ago, and I bought the Herald there. But by and large, I get everything from my phone. Is it going to be tough launching the Bharat Express at a time when newspaper revenue and satellite revenue is going down?
Very good question, Keith, you asked to me. I was just listening a speech of two very renowned business personalities from our country. One Mr. Mukesh Ambani and one Mr. Gautam Adani. Both were focusing that in coming 10 to 15 years, Indian economy will grow up to 14 trillion. Mr. Ambani told that up to 2040, Indian economy will be cross $14 trillion economy. And Mr. Gautam Adani interviewed by Mr. Rajat Sharma in his popular show Aapki Adalat, where he mentioned that in 15 years of a time, Indian economy will grow up to $13 trillion, more than $30 trillion, sorry. So I can say in this particular time frame after COVID, each and every publication, each and every TV channels, they have seen decreasing trends in their revenue streams. But presently, I can say India is on fantastic growing path, and each and every business house, each and every small MSME, TV channels and newspapers, I can say they are resuming their earlier growth, and I can say top 5 channels of this country are showing profit also.
Yeah. Final.
There is a challenge, and that challenge will always in front of anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone who is in media space, print media space, digital space. But one more thing I want to say, nowadays this smartphone is the magic instrument in our hand.
Sure.
Those who are not going to digitize their entire content, and those who are not going to convert themselves as a content creation company, those companies are going to left behind, and they are going to left over. No one going to help them. If you want to make money, you have to take the help of this magic instrument, and you have to digitize your entire content.
Upendra, sorry, I'm going to have to stop you because
who can take this and can can see this on mobile.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stop you because we are running out of time. I know somebody once said to me that time is infinite, so you can never run out of time.
Yes.
But I'm up against the wall because the program has to end very soon, and we got the lovely Sheena joining us after 10 o'clock. Very final question, and can you keep it very brief, if I can say to you, as the editor-in-chief of this great news outlet? Young people really matter. We know this from Leica Radio. How do you make young people the subject, the focus of what you're doing? Because, of course, if you look at the demographics of India, young people are in the majority.
Yeah, I got your point. If you will allow me, I would like to speak few points in Hindi.
Not really. Just 30 seconds in English, please.
Okay, of course. Our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, used to talk his Man Ki Baat on radio. And I can say that Man Ki Baat is the most popular radio show in the world. Because the kind of listenership of that program, Man Ki Baat, is highest ever in the world. And when I was in childhood, I got this instinct, I will make my career in news. My father used to listen BBC, and I used to sit next to him, and I started listening when I was in class 6. So, still radio is a very, very popular medium, and when FM came, it revolutionized so much. And each and every household, each and every car, each and every mobile instrument, it is available everywhere.
Upendra, we're gonna have to leave it there, I'm afraid. This has been a fascinating. Sorry, we're gonna have to leave it there. It's been an amazing interview. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure talking to you. We always ask our guests to choose a song that means something special to them. So for this, your first interview on British radio, launching your new outlet, Bharat Express, what song would you like to choose?
Since childhood, my first favorite song is Tere Bina Zindagi Se Sikwa To Nahi. It's come from film Andhi. It was released in 1975.
Lovely. Upendrra Rai, thank you for joining us on Leica Radio from London today, talking to you in New Delhi. Good luck with your amazing enterprise. Good luck to the Bharat Express.
Thank you so much, Keith. Thank you so much.